Welcome to As Seen on Netflix, your host, Joseph McCray. And today we're diving into Netflix's first original South African series, Queen Sono. Today's guests are Jalissa and Zaria, who are here to discuss of the series plot and the shows on addressing social injustice. So Zaria, the listeners have been wanting to know, what's Queen Sono about?
Queen Sono is an adult orphan who finds her purpose working for a spy agency dedicated to protecting the entire African continent. Queen's loyalties are tested when she finds suspicious information about the validity of her mother's assassin. To make matters even worse, Queen must also get to the bottom of a rising terrorist conspiracy threatening all of Africa. As Queen Sono tackles dangerous missions, she also navigates personal crisis, trauma, and complex relationships. The series combines action, espionage, and drama, all set in various African countries.
Wow, that sounds like a must-watch. Jalissa, the show is most recognized for its creative intake on social injustice. Could you dive a bit deeper into that and explain to the listeners out there what that means?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say despite being a short series, Queen Sono does a good job at addressing racial injustice in a post-apartheid society. One example from the show is a scene in the pilot episode when Lizette says, "They don't look after our graveyards, but if you go to the white areas, everything is neat." Obviously, she's pointing out that there's still that racial discrimination and divide between the white and African population in South Africa. The show also addresses government corruption by using the character Ikaria Gramova with neocolonial ambitions and desire to exploit Africa's resources for her personal gain.
Thank you so much for this insight. It puts the show into a whole new perspective. We have Kaylin that is calling in to discuss the 2 key points of cultural context within the show. Kaylin, the floor is yours.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Young, and I am so happy to be a part of this podcast to discuss the Netflix original series, Queen Sono. Queen Sono provides a wide scope of cultural context over topics like apartheid and cultural customs. Let's take a deeper dive into some key aspects of the show. 2 main takeaways from the series is that the concept of post-apartheid South Africa is a main underlying theme. The second takeaway is that cultural customs that fall under the cultural context represented through the Netflix original series Queen Sono include but aren't limited to language usage, art representation, South African-based music choices, clothing choices, and hairstyles seen throughout the series.
This is really informative. It was a great way to give the listeners an overview of the cultural aspects within Queen Sono. As we wrap up today's episode, we have quotes from Queen Sono's biggest fans. Zara from Houston, Texas says, "This sets a high standard for international television, in my opinion. It really gets the recognition it deserves." Jula from Arlington, Texas, personally, as a young African-American individual, it feels really refreshing to view Queen Sono as much a vibrant, strong, and deep culture embedded within this plot. Kayla from Dallas, Texas, says the central theme in this episode is Queen Sono's struggle with her identity and legacy, influenced by her parents.
Queen Sono is out everywhere on Netflix. We hope you like it as much as we do.
We hope this analysis gave some key insights to the complexities of the show.
Thank you for listening to our episode. I've seen on Netflix. Watch now!